This is one of my favorite things to make. It's one of the things that all my friends want me to make when I'm going over to their house or when we're having a get together at our church. And it's my chicken casserole. So mine's a little different. I add a few things that are special to it. Start out by using a crescent dough sheet. And you can use the crescent rolls. You just, when you flatten them out, you're going to pinch the seams together. But they came up with these, and I love these because you don't have to do that. Every time I make this, my dad has to have leftovers. It's one of the things that he loves. He's not a leftover guy, but with this casserole, he is, and he always freaks out if you get to the end of the casserole and there's no leftovers. So I always end up making two. Spray two 13 by 9 casserole dishes. Put the crescent dough sheets down there. This one's really soft, so it's really fresh. Just press it down into the casserole dish, and this is the bottom of our casserole. This is one of the things that I make for church dinners. It's a wonderful thing to have as a main dish when you have friends over. Most everybody that I've ever served this to loves it. And you can add ingredients or take away ingredients that you don't particularly care for. Doesn't have to be perfect. I didn't have any yellow onion on hand. I normally would use a sweet onion or a yellow onion for this recipe, but I did have a small one, so I mixed it in and I had purple onion. Use what you have on hand. I did soak the purple onion or the red onion in water to take out some of the heat because you don't want a lot of heat in the onion anyway. So I'm going to add those to each of the casseroles. I have made this casserole a few different ways for a few different people. The original recipe calls for sliced mushrooms, and I used to add those to my casserole, but I found out a lot of people did not like mushrooms. So then sometimes I would add the mushrooms to half of the casserole and bake it. So this time, since my kids are eating, they won't like the mushrooms. So I'm not adding those, but you feel free to add the mushrooms if you want. My daddy doesn't like the mushrooms either. Take some chopped broccoli. And you know what? My dad doesn't normally eat broccoli, but he does like it in this casserole. My kids don't normally eat a lot of broccoli, but they all love this casserole. This is a good crowd pleaser. You add as much or as little of the broccoli and onions as you want. So that's it for the vegetables. Now we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to make all the ingredients that go on top of this layer of vegetables. Add our ingredients to make our soupy part of the chicken casserole. Take a can of cream of celery. Since I'm making 2 of these casseroles, I'm going to add another can of the cream of celery. A can of cream of chicken. I have to get every last drop. Do you do that? A block of cream cheese. Turn the heat on to a medium high. Add just a little salt. You don't need a whole lot because of the soup. And quite a bit of black pepper. Now I'm using rotisserie chicken in this. If you cooked your chicken or you poached your chicken in water and you wanted to use that, you could use some of the poaching liquid, or you're cooking, if you cook the chicken in the oven, you could use some of those juices to thin out this mixture a little bit. But since I didn't do that and I'm using rotisserie chicken, I'm going to thin it out with a little chicken broth. Got the cream cheese all cooked down, and this was 2 rotisserie chickens since I was making 2 casseroles. Carefully stir all this in. I might should have got a bigger pot. You'll see what I mean about it being a thick mixture. You don't want it to be too thick, so you can keep adding the chicken broth as you need to. We're going to distribute half of it on this one and half on the other. Smooth this out. Smells so good. This is a great casserole to take to someone that's just had a new baby, or if someone has passed away, to take for a dinner for them or to take to church. I'm going to grate up some sharp cheddar cheese. You can use mild cheddar cheese if you want to, whatever you have on hand. Top each of our casseroles with the sharp cheddar. Charlie's wanting the cheese. I've already given him a bite. Listen, you've had chicken, you've had cheese today, Charlie. Now we're going to take some Townhouse crackers. Charlie is so upset. You could use any kind of butter cracker would be fine. You can butter yours before you put them on top of the casserole. I just pour the butter on afterwards. Do it however you want to do it. I usually use 2 sleeves of crackers per casserole. Just spread this out really well. Top it with butter. Put these in the oven at 375 for about 30 minutes. We're ready to cut into the casseroles, and Dad's here. He's excited. Dad, you want to come over here and get a bite?
Oh, no. This is my favorite dish.
It's steaming.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's steaming. We've got mashed potatoes that Mama made.
I'll be back for more.
We got a deviled egg. I always like to eat deviled eggs with this casserole, and we love to eat cranberry sauce with it. I don't know if you like cranberry sauce with it. Sometimes we fix baked beans. Green beans are good with it also. Okay, you scoot your deviled egg over. You got to cool you a bite and taste of it. Well, you got to stand right here and tell them if it's good or not.
Wonderful. It's my favorite dish.
It's good. I hope you try it.